hit we beat a team that had a 205 match win streak, and they won like how many state titles in a row? Like 16 or something like that.
It was 17, yeah.
17 straight titles. Fargo South comes in and nope, no mas. Start her off.
All
We
right.
welcome our second guest to Tennis with Ike, Carter Steffes, one of my former tennis college teammates, and also 2015 North Dakota State champion, where they knocked off one of the premier tennis teams in North Dakota, Red River. What kind of record did Red River have when you guys knocked them off? It was like something
I think
crazy.
it was 17 state championships in a row, and then when we beat them in the regular season, we broke like a 205 match win streak or something like that.
That's crazy that you guys did that. You guys had a stacked team though. Davis, you, David. Who else was on your team?
Yeah, we were pretty heavy at the top. We were pretty lucky to have what we thought were the two best players in the state on our team, and then me, a guy by the name of Brett Schultz. Me and him were interchangeable at 3 and 2, and then our buddy Noah Johnson at 5. So had some depth, but pretty blessed at the top to have those two guys. And I'm glad you could inform all your fans that I peaked in high school.
What do you think about American tennis, where it's at, and how can we get to that next level of both the players skill-wise, but then also just fan engagement? How do you get more fans involved in tennis nowadays? It seemed like it was super popular, in the 80s, 90s, 70s, because of all these incredible players, at the top of the rankings. How do you think it can improve?
Yeah, so tennis is entering like an interesting stage because the big three aren't going to be around forever, and they've really been driving growth and popularity of tennis. I don't know what it would have looked like without them. But we went from a time where tennis in America, especially, was just dominant, and then early 2000s, Fed won his first major in 2003, and Nadal soon after. Djokovic broke onto the scene in like 08, 09. Since then they've kind of taken over, and going forward, I think especially losing those guys, they're going to have to find like new ways to create buzz. I really like what the PGA Tour has done with their rules, incentivizing players to create buzz with money, basically.
Yeah, that's an incredible example, because what a lot of people don't know is, all right, the PGA Tour, and Bryson DeChambeau explained this, I believe, on the Nelk podcast, but it might have been on a different one as well. I'm not sure. I do like to watch his stuff. I think he's an interesting guy. I'm not a massive fan of DeChambeau, but I think he's interesting to listen to. But the top 10 players in terms of buzz on the PGA Tour, so like Tiger Woods is at the top of the list every single year, because people Google his name, people look him up on YouTube, people are constantly asking about Tiger. Why? It's because it's Tiger Woods. But then guys after that, Phil Mickelson, who are doing these extra events, there was Steph Curry, Peyton Manning, and they're playing these different events. DeChambeau, he's going on, the Nelk podcast that has a huge young audience. Then you have him going on Good, which is a golf YouTube channel. They're just trying to create buzz about themselves because they make a ton of money that way. And I don't know exact numbers or anything like that, but that's a great example. And I think if tennis can do some sort of, a buzz, and paying their players to do that, you're going to get these players to go on podcasts, go on different YouTube channels, put themselves out there a bit more,